It's finally happened. We've actually gotten a wave of DDD support, and I seriously cannot express how excited I am for this. Let's look at this right now. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy JP, and yo, we finally have new DDD support. I cannot fucking wait to get into this. I cannot express it enough. Before I get into anything, I just want to say it's currently 2 a.m. I should be in bed, but no, I checked Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization right before I went to bed. New DDD support. I legit just got off Valorant with my girlfriend and my friend, and I saw this. And skip ahead if you want, so before I look at things. But just for the preferences real quick. I was so excited, yo. And my girlfriend was like, share your screen. Told me what's going on. I looked over him really quick, and you have no idea how excited I was, how giddy I was. I was like, yo, this is fucking incredible. So I've read over them really quickly. I just want to say that. So it's not exactly a first time reaction, but it's a first time reaction where I've calmed down and I can think about it rationally instead of just being excited and over enthusiastic. I'm still very excited. I'm very tired. I apologize if I misread things. But let's get into this. I'm just still in shock. This is amazing. New DD cards, and I had to upload this ASAP. I'm not waiting till morning to record this shit. It's time for a different dimension. Demons to acquire their latest target for acquisition. Yes, Akaba Reiji, the rival. You know, we know how Vader's always things anyway. Starting off with a DD Griffin. Dark, level 4 Fiend Pendulum monster. Starting off, level 4, good. Very, very good. Because you can do AXEs, you can do tuner plays. You know, there's a wider range of things you can do with a level 4. Works out pretty well. I like it. Pendulum scale 1. So fucking useful, you have no idea. We already have Rage King 0 with a scale 0 and a couple other scale 1s, so it's not the best, but it's good. Honestly, I feel like it would have been better off if it was like a scale 10, but maybe they'll do like another one with a scale 10. We don't know. All I know is we need a lot more solid high scales, but this is really good. Anyway, enough of that. 12-12, you know, it's alright. I got distracted there real quick. But yo, I just checked back from my recording real quick. I didn't realize how tired I sound. Damn. Anyways, 12-12, pretty decent. Anyway, let's get to the actual effect. I'm just trying to do like an in-depth analysis because I'm just trying to comprehend this, and it's just so fucking cool. Anyway, it's Pendulum effect. You can target one fiend monster you control. It gains 500, by the way, compatible out of archetype. It's probably like the first time with DDs because it's usually always like any DD monster. Anyway, it gains 500 attack for each dark contract, spell, or trap with different names you control and in your graveyard until the end of the turn. And destroy this card. Oh shit. Right. Okay, so you can get a piece of multiple times. Usually you play Gate, Swamp King, so that's 1000. And then you can play typically Witch or the one I play, I forget, that like locks out their extra deck. So that's like, at least 1000 that you typically run. And then destroy this card. So you can use it for Pendulum Summon, boost the card's attack, pop it, and swap it with something else. Or, holy shit, you activate it, you boost something. Then you can go into Gilgamesh and get Gilgamesh's scales. Or you can use it as a Gilgamesh scale, then pop it, and then replace it with something else like a Reiji, Divine Zero. That's insane. Originally I thought this said destroy the affected card, but no, it's this card. Damn. I prefer that over destroying the selected card. That's cool. Anyway, monster effect. It gets insane here. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name once each per turn. So you can use all 3 of them. Pretty good. If you control a DD monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. What did I always ask for with DDs? Special summonable monsters from the hand. We got it. Special summon, resurrect, resurrect, resurrect. Holy shit. Normal summon, Copernicus, special summon this. Link summon Gilgamesh, get your scales, scale, bring back these two. Holy shit. That's a free Gilgamesh. And Copernicus and Necro Slime, or anything. Damn. It's amazing. That's so good. If this card is Pendulum summoned, you can discard one DD or Dark Contract card and draw one. Unclutters your hand. You know, with this deck, you can draw multiple of them. Honestly, even if it just said Dark Contract in general, that would have been more than good enough. That would have been absolutely incredible. But no, we got this as well to unclutter our hand and draw one. Insane. Okay, if this card is special stuff from the graveyard, which it's DDs, everything is special stuff from the grave, you can add one DD card from your deck to your hand except Griffin. In fucking sane. However, remember, it's a pendulum. So for it to be in the grave, it has to be used as an Xyz material or discard fodder or something like that. Keep in mind, if I'm being honest, this card was probably better off not being pendulum. But fuck, it is good. Fuck, it is good. That artwork is cool. At first I didn't really resonate with it, but now I like it. 12-12. Man, it is just sick. This is so much that I asked for. In all my streams I say, DDs need this, we need this, we need this. This covers so much in one card alone. Now for the next card. Before we get into this effect, look at this fucking artwork. Holy shit. My favorite card is the black, blue, and red. Blue man, demons, got the black, red horse. I'm in love. Anyway. DDD, Amnesty, King, Doom, Marketer. Amnesty is like a pardon or like a criminal offense or something. Rank 10, Dark Fiend, Pendulum, 3000, 3000. Pendulum scale 10. So it's a pendulum, it's not just a regular Xyz. Holy shit. And it's an Xyz, my favorite type of card. You can only use this card's name's pendulum effect once. Effect once per turn. Sorry, it's 2 AM. If you have a card in your other pendulum zone, you can target one pendulum monster you control in your graveyard. Special summon the card in your other pendulum zone, which is kind of weird how to special summon the card. Oh, right. Special summon the other card in your pendulum zone. If you do, place a target in your pendulum zone. That's insane. That's insane. At first I thought it said take the one from the grave and put it in pendulum zone. No. You swap him. So for example, if you have one of the other Xyz fusion, whatever, in your pendulum, this guy revives him and swaps him out and gives you a scale. Or straight up, I can have this guy at level 10. Yo, imagine you get how the fucking like you get what's that? You get Ragey from grave 0, put it in your pendulum and summon the one like from pendulum, which was a Ragnarok, and then you just get the fucking chains going of special summoning. Fuck. Or you could get to Ragnarok or just that's insane. You swap, and the amount of times you want to special summon something from the pendulum zone, and people will literally run, oh, that's Meteor Burst Dragon, the special summon from the pendulum zone, and this guy does it. Again, something we needed in archetype, we finally have it, and that's just insane. I was saying, quickly reading over these cards, they literally covered every basis of what I was asking for. Well, almost anyway. The big ones that I needed, like special summoning itself and decluttering and yeah, it's just sick. Anyway, 2 level 10 fiends, generic. Which is also odd for DDs. So I'm wondering why they're turning generic. You can also exceed summon this card by using a DDD monster you control as material. Transfer its materials to this card. How long have I been saying we need a fucking rank up DDD? Forever. I was expecting something just weak and just like a little buff. This is insane. However, what confuses me is using a DDD. Shouldn't I say DDD exceeds? By using it, yeah, you control his material. Like, I'm a bit confused with this, but I'm assuming it's a rank up effect because of this. By using a DDD. Because it wouldn't just mean like something not of the level. Right. Anyways, I used to think of a quick effect rank up to go into Kali, but I want to know a rank up in general. Because with some of the DDDs, once they run out of materials, they kind of just go to beast sticks, but this changes that. And it's a level 10, and it's not like you're gonna get 2 level 10s, so like it has to just mean rank up over anything else. That's insane. Anyway, it's a fact. Can only control 1 in the monster zone. That's fair enough. Once per chain. When your opponent, it's a bit hard to read, so I'm getting close to the mic. I'm too tired. When your opponent activates, it's been a long day. A monster card effect on the field, quick effect, can detach 2 materials from this card. So it's a bit iffy with cost. But then it says, or destroy 1 dark contract you control, which is really good because he doesn't negate effect damage. And you always want to pop dark contracts, so you know. You don't always, but like, he's just so versatile. They could have just said this, but now they had to add this, which is insane. And if you do, attach that opponent's card to this as card material. So look, pop 1, get another material, you get 3 materials, you'd assume. Wow. And you don't even need any materials, and it's insane. Once per turn, during a summer phase, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. Insane. You can rank up and send it straight to your pendulum zone. Notice, this is the first one that doesn't have an effect saying it was destroyed upon to put it in your pendulum zone. Also notice, this is the first one that doesn't specify an effect that says you can special summon this from your pendulum zone if you have the right scales. Unless I'm missing something. So that's a downside. However, he's still a really good card. Doesn't go to the grave, so you can't revive him. So he's kind of a one-off beast stick. I kind of wish you could revive him. But we don't have any scale 11s or 12s anyway. So that's an interesting thing. They literally asked for they did everything I asked for. Oh yeah, this is artwork for him again. Insane. Not gonna lie, after realizing he doesn't go to the pendulum by transfer, or he can't special summon himself from the extra deck, I kinda don't love him as much, but like he's still so fucking good. Patent dark contract documents. Field spell. How long have I been saying? Give us a DD field spell. What? Second effect, once per turn. If your opponent special summons a monster of the same type, fusion synchro exceeds a link as a DDD monster you control. So I have a fusion, they summon a fusion. For example, you can inflict 1000 points of damage to them. So instead of us getting burned with the contracts, they get burned for once. Only second effect is once per turn. Holy shit. This isn't once per turn. Also, they cannot special summon monsters of the same type as those summoned monsters for the rest of the turn while all these cards are on the field. So they could potentially inflict 4,000 points of burn to themselves, and they lock themselves out of their own extra deck. I used to say, if DD's ever got a floodgate card, I doubted it. But that's insane. If this does burn, it... What the fuck? I didn't realize this wasn't once per turn. When I read this, I read that. I thought that was sick. But just wow. And the second if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one DD monster from the graveyard or face off the extra deck to your hand. Really good. Now there's only one issue with this card, right? Wait, it's a dark contract, so you can search it. So you can have it as a free one-of with Kepler. Right, that's good. However, the one issue I have with this card is it doesn't have an activation effect. It's dependent on your opponent. And it's also this card sent to the graveyard, so you can Kali Yuga it yourself. So yeah, because it's on field and it relies on your opponent, it's a good floodgate card. But it doesn't actually do anything, like on your own. But it's still really fucking good. It's so fucking cool. And I like that artwork. Man, I've been saying we're so gonna get DDD support, and we fucking did. I've just been waiting and waiting. And the last card, Normal Trap, DDD, Headhunt. Normal Trap, can activate one card of its name per turn. If you control a DDD monster, target one face on monster your opponent controls. Take control of it until the end phase of the next turn. But its effects are negated. It can't counter attack. It will special summon from the extra deck is treated as a DDD monster. So, I'm assuming the point of this is you still want opponents succeeds, and then you rank up using it. Because why would it be treated as a DDD? I suppose so you can use it for other DD combos. It's a bit confusing. It's good. It's a normal trap. Cool artwork. All these cards have cool artwork. And then what's this? This is the only thing I haven't looked at yet. It's a close up of him. That's amazing. I'm in love with these cards. They're actually so good. I cannot express how happy and excited and just enthusiastic I was. Like, I was so overjoyed. I was like, I saw it. I went on Yu-Gi-Oh organization. I saw new DDT cards. What the fuck? I was so happy. My mood went from, I was playing Valorant competitive, so I know how it gets. And then I saw this. I was like happy for ages. I was reading every little bit of the effect. I was getting more and more excited. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing. And I'm still so glad. And I'm sorry, I'm in love with this card. His artwork's amazing. It is amazing. As I said, the only two downfalls is he can't special summon himself. He doesn't go to the Pendulum Zone when he's destroyed. I don't really mind the Pendulum Zone one. However, I wish he could special summon himself. Is there any potential way to bring him out from the extra deck if he is destroyed? You just gotta hope he gets sent to the graveyard somehow, I suppose. Also, you can... I think you can stack him on top of each other. Right, so this one, you'd set it, use it as like defense. This one, search it with Kepler, mess up your opponents, make sure you have a board. This makes DDDs really good at going first as well. This one, steal your opponent's card. This one's for chain. It's multiple. This is insane. Once per chain. So you can even do it you just steal their card. And this guy's good. That's sick. They also released Blue Wave support, and I'm gonna do a separate video for that. But for now, this is the DDD support. I can't express how happy I am. I don't want to be greedy, but if we get more, that's insane. Legit, like, as I said, I wanted a field spell, I wanted a rank up, we got both of them. I wanted something that can visual summon itself from hand, we got that. The only other things I could think of, and this is just me being entirely greedy, is a quick effect break up, so go to Kali, go in opponent's turn. And there's other things that I have mentioned before, but I'm too tired to remember. But a ritual, and we all want a ritual, everyone knows it. It's the only thing we're missing, but it's okay because this is incredible. And I'm in love with this card. This is literally my new favorite card. I don't care. I don't care. It's my favorite. And it's generic. And I'm wrapping this video up here. I'm uploading it ASAP. I need to get this out ASAP. Yo, goodbye. I'm in love. I'm editing this right now. See ya.